back in town. Young man who grew up here.
Está muy arriba.
Captivity at the Hanoi.
¿Y qué están haciendo? ¿Una rueda al sol o qué? Está justamente arriba de mí, me va a caer en la cabeza. Mira yo. Aquí está, míralo. Aquí. Acá. Ponte tus glasses.
So proudly we am at the twilight's last gleaming, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Sí, le hace muy feo.
We're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ready the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night.
Oh, look, Daddy.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
Right here.
wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, the California International Air Show is in the air. Here is a photo opportunity for you. And a big round of applause for Monterey County.
Singing our anthem the way it should be sung. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now, eyes and cameras overhead. One of the most glorious sights you'll ever see. We dedicate this to Commander Everett Alvarez Jr., former Salinas resident growing up here, and a great American who's being honored back in his hometown this weekend. As American Flight Company, that canopy comes into your air. Watch the arms and the hands as the jumper will fly directly into the wind as possible.
Down come the arms for the brakes and the final steering, left or right, right or left. Putting on the speed brake, looking for the target area. And a stand-up landing. A big round of applause if you
Este apenas está
will,
juntando
for
sus
the
cosas.
Skydiving team opening up the show today. 120 degrees a second. Here it comes in with look at the graphics.
Relax.
Upside down because we are going to run at the controls is Bob Grudge. More during his remarks this afternoon. A little more about
Si le da recio.
the capabilities of this incredible aircraft. It is called the 330SF. It's a brand new aircraft that has been built. They shortened this aircraft about a foot and a half. They added a much more throw to the elevator and they added a bigger tail. Airshow fans, this airplane was made just for airshow fans. Fully You've got that sighting device on the left wing, so Airshow can see you as it's flying skyward. We're going to go ahead and spiral that aircraft. The torque of the big 500 cubic injection will take over well as the 150 horsepower. All of that horsepower has to come in the air. And there is nothing like a much shorter propeller, but a big wide torque that allows us to get all of the energy as we come back after the
Oh, wow. Sí, le da recio.
We're going to come back down full speed, throttle on Bob's left hand. We've got about 5 gallons of light elevation. When he's down 30 feet off the ground. Watch us climb. Stands on the left rudder, the right rudder. We're going to go ahead and spiral upwards. Now Bob's buried in the smoke there so fast, and we're coming backwards. 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, then that heavy end takes over. That big 5-inch cubic injection. Pulling Bob back down. Well, fans, we're going to tell you a little more about this pilot in his next flight as he jerks the stick all the way back to his waist. But Bob wanted to go out and give you a little teaser, if you will. Again, no one has ever seen this aircraft in the air show industry. The plane you are seeing in front of you is literally serial number 1. Sometimes if you're down up front, which I hope you are, you're going to hear the sound of literally the wingtips of that horizontal great wing speed of sound. Tumbling the aircraft, well, that's what you can do when they built it with 40 degrees of throw. 12,500 pounds of thrust and afterburner, equating to get this 25,000 horsepower. He knows about rivalry. He represents Thailand.
Esos los quieren quemar como pollos.
National Hot Rod Association, an American Hot Rod Association national champion. His Uncle Brad brother. With genes in his blood. Powered motor scooter. He couldn't help hopping it up to get a speed of 47 miles per hour. He grew up in Southern California, home of hot rodding. Then went into his first vehicle in high school, got that up to 600 horsepower. Left Southern California, moved with his grandfather, Hayden Prophet I, to W, Texas. Pilot of the Shockwave, the hot streak that his
Ángel sigue con su nombrado.
with twin jet engine, an Air Force veteran, having been a crew member on board several transport aircraft and seeing duty not only in North America, but around the world. Scholarships in high school for football and other sports. Hamill has a big lead. I don't know, there was a bit of hesitation on the part of Hayden Prob, and he's still trying, but he's looking at the end of the runway. Slow that baby down. All right. And KSBWTV8.
¿En dónde está? Oh, there it is.
Now, if you look carefully, that twin engine airplane C-47 has stripes on the tail on the wing.
Ya tenía mucho tiempo que no volaban de esos aquí.
Because there were going to be so many airplanes in the air, we had to have quick recognition of which
Mi
one
agüita
were
de...
and which one were close. So those are called
de fresa. La de kiwi era esta. Están buenas las dos.
They used barn paint, wall paint, anything they could find, and they often painted with a broom or rags or whatever they had. Everybody got in the act. They recognized who was a friend and who was a foe. So C-47 now behind us, getting ready for the circular pattern.
Manejando, enseñado todo el California Water Service. Oh, look, aboard.
Now in front of us to our left, got the two trainer aircraft.
Ahí está. Te lo tapó la umbrella. Oh, there it
Walter
is.
Beach at the Beechcraft Company took a gamble. He thought it was time for a new trainer. This yellow airplane was his idea. And without government,
Yo le voy a comer un camarón.
his company, that this would be successful. And it was.
Aquel es un jumbo camarón.
Eliminated the need for the airplane coming in on our left, the North American T-28 Trojan, and
Ahorita va a venir
the
otra vez.
T-6 of World War II fame. What he did with that yellow aircraft was to take some components that he already had that came from the Beechcraft Bonanza and modify to tandem seating. It was a great trainer. Put a nose gear on it for forward visibility and crosswind control, which is something we relied on yesterday with our gusting conditions.
¿Dónde está? Oh, ahí viene.
C-47 coming in over the tower. General Eisenhower of World War II had a quote about sealers of success in World War II. And he noted that it was the half-ton truck, the Jeep, and the C-47.
¿Cuándo fue la
It
guerra?
was very important, but in the fire event, it was so. Neat thing about the T-34, the yellow airplane going to our left, a lot of the people have been used to airplanes like the third one, the T-28, a wheel landing, C-47. And everybody said, well, isn't every nice for wheel landing? Yes, but deliberately keeping the tail wheel off the ground. This allows for great forward visibility and the speed for rudder authority, especially in a crosswind. And very gradually, the tail quits flying. Its first flyby. Check the sleek design, folks. Large windows for passenger entertainment, high wing for efficiency, and a V-tail for stability. Notice how quiet it is as it passes. When it's flying overhead across cities, you can barely able to hear midnight. You're witnessing the future of air travel, folks. Some call it a flying
Car. Others call it an electric air taxi. Midnight can replace a 1+ hour long car trips through nonstop and go traffic with a 7 to 10 minute flight, all while producing zero emissions and far less noise pollution than traditional helicopters. It's sick airspace, perfect for weaving through tight city routes.
¿Sí me vas a comprar uno de esos?
That was a smooth pass. Archer Midnight Aircraft is a fully fly-by-wire. We call it reverse accumulation. We all the speed at the last minute, highest altitude, rolls upside down, dives the speed at a change of direction. After World War II, as a primary trainer, did become operated out of the Sacramento Valley, but Salinas had 100 turn change direction by 90 degrees. Again, very highly choreographed maneuvers. Now, this airplane is not like or the sleek monoplane like Bob Freeman. It is a handful of 1930s and 40s technology. Quite often it takes two hands on the control for any pilot to move the stick over to get the airplane to roll. So this is a workout. Sponsored Mickey Bensing has a display here, and they can show you. Many were shot down because they did not have fighter escort. Fitted with tip tanks, not tip tanks, but belly tanks, wing tanks, I should say. Listen. Reducing the terrible attrition rate or shoot down of our 4-engine bombers during the day-night bombing raids, losing all those young men. See that scoop on the bottom of the aircraft as it comes in?
No.
Called it a gutter. You might see it when this airplane passes the other way.
Ese es otro.
Oh, this is beautiful. Come below there. Motor is driven by cutting-edge battery technology, produce an incredible thrust that you can barely hear. Quiet performance is essential for the aircraft mission operating in and around urban areas where noise pollution is a concern. Now, the descending right turn. We are going to go ahead and smash this thing like no other. What? Like no other? Stand pay attention. Well, that's because that's the brand new aircraft, the Extra 330 SF. How? And I should have lunch with this guy. You know how he's able to do that? It's because this amazing machine is capable of plus that negative effect. But the truth is, the Germans, when they built this airplane, they tested it at 120 Airshow fans. We're going to use all of those engines today. Let's go ahead and tumble that airplane end for end. How are they able to do that? Well, this is the brand new SF aircraft. What they did is they shortened this aircraft up about a foot and a half. They increased the elevator pitch up to about 40 degrees. And watch what we can do next.
Necesito una cámara ya de esas.
¿De estos?
Ajá.
Está chido para fotos, aquí.
¿No se puede sacar vídeo también?
Absolutely.
¿Sabes que la cámara con Sunfish?
¿Cuál es?
Se llama el G7X. Es una cámara chiquita que graba y todo.
¿Oh, sí?
Es chiquita, es un poquito.
Maneuver you got to see before the hammerhead maneuver. We're going to go ahead
¿Aquí te puedes sentar?
into the wind. Way at you, man. Left, right, center. You want to see what combination of 1,300 pounds, 315 horsepower can do? Let's go ahead and torque roll this airplane. Well, it's got a 580 cubic inch engine, and that is pulling them all the way around as we literally stop that aircraft. I don't know why Bob Freeman saved this next maneuver for his farewell tour, but if we're going to slow this aircraft. Well, my next favorite maneuver is the centrifuge. Again, something that is going to take the airplane to that full negative G's. Again, if Bob wasn't strapped in that 5-point harness, we would want to tear him out of the cockpit. Watch our center finish. Well, I want to tell you a little bit more about this flight. Obviously, you don't go center fuses your first 3 times flying. As you can imagine, today marks that we have exceeded 6,000 flight hours. Most of those flight hours are aerobatic. Well, as I mentioned, Bob came to his first air show as a young boy. Got to see Airshow fly. You know, it's just Bob got his private license, and he knew.
¿Sacará buenas fotos ese?
Ay, que sus tacos allá. Oh, estoy yo.
2016. Again, if you didn't hear me earlier,
Encontró excited. Look, Daddy.
Well, Bob would like to thank all of the fans that have come out to watch him perform over the years. And today is bittersweet for all of us up here. Here I'm up on the stand with beautiful wife Sam. She's also a pilot. So she is honestly two sons, Ted and Sam. Ted is graduated and Sam, a certified IA mechanic. But you know what the good news is? I just heard today, even though maybe Bob may be done on the Airshow side, I understand that he's looking for a pretty hot rod cross country machine, and hopefully Bob will be back here on the Maverick side of the tent to be enjoying. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen, just hanging on that brand new design. Very unique system. It's very short diameter, but a very large. It allows to turn higher out, and you can see
¿Están buenas?
after his grandfather is in the hot streak Roman numeral 2. Also named after his grandfather's original racing airplane. His grandfather, a multi. Whoa! Look at we got. This is chaos. I love unorganized chaos. Raw flames coming out the twin GE engines, mostly powering the Navy T2 Buckeye, available for barbecues of all sizes in all places. Contact Hayden Profit II. Hey, by the way, Hayden Profit has a 5-year-old child, and in the last 3 weeks, Hayden Profit became a new father. He's got a 3-week-old baby, he and his wife. He's a neat family guy. Grew up in Southern California, moved hot rodding, moved with his grandfather in the town of Chow, T-O-W, Texas. Continuing the tradition of not only his grandfather, multi-time winner of the National Hot Rod Association Championships and the American Hot Rod Association Championships, but his uncle Brad, who drove a nitrogen-powered dragster using only 70% power to 364 miles per hour. These guys were the big names in dragsters back in the day, and now Hayden Profit. We started out with a little kid's motorized little bike, you know, and hopped it up when he was a kid to go 47 miles an hour. Then he got his driver's license. Now he wasn't satisfied with the truck he had. He put a monster motor in it, supercharged it, a new transmission, and it got to school in about 3 seconds, let me put it that way. So he's got it in his blood, he hates to lose. Now earlier today, I don't know if we saw a miscue, Jeff, I don't know, but he kind of lagged behind. And well, today's another day, let's see what happens. He has, on those jet engines, an equivalent of 25,000 horsepower. Now, you won't hear the tires squeal, because that's jet thrust. He'll go into afterburner. Support vehicle is down there with him, as well as teammate. It's going to give him timing and signals. And very soon we'll have a race. So let's do it again. By your applause,
How many people think Bob Freeman in the airplane will win the race?
¿Quién va a ganar? What do you think?
By your applause, how
Truck.
many people think that Hayden Prophet II in the jet truck will win the race? Our audience has responded. Make your bets because this race will be history in just moments. Now, here's the handicap. Bob Freeman, 350 horsepower. Hayden Prophet, 25,000 horsepower. He's going to give Bob Freeman a little head start. When he sees smoke and airplane, he's going to unleash his 25,000 horsepower. He's got to do it now. He's got to do it quick. He's got the end of the runway in his sights. He's still accelerating. He's closing in. But he's going to have to shut it down.
Well, I told you, Danny, I was talking to Bob in the hot ramp, and he said, this is farewell tour, Super Saturday. I am not putting up with another Friday night. That was true Grudge match.
All right. Now listen, Jeff, you and Bob are not off the hook. We still have tomorrow to go. So Hayden's going to put some more nitrous in his car tonight, maybe add another jet engine.